Hello, my name is Amanda Leach. I am sharing a presentation with you today about the psychology of social media. The use of social media throughout our world is pervasive. According to Pew Research, 72% of all Americans use at least one form of social media. Social media use saturates every subgroup in our society. Across every age, race, and socioeconomic group, social media usage is at least 65%. This year, social media users worldwide are expected to reach 3.2 billion. The popularity of social media in every group and subgroup of our society raises the question of why are people attracted to social media? How is the use of social media helping people meet their psychological needs? What are the psychological effects of long-term social media use? Social media is defined as technologies that facilitate user sharing, content creation, and information exchange within online communities or networks. Specifically, social media platforms can be defined as technologies that allow the creation and exchange of user-generated content. One reason that social media is popular is the principle of conformity. Conformity is a type of social influence involving a change in belief or behavior in order to fit in with a group. If several friends are using social media, it is natural that one would like to do the same to fit in. Fear of missing out is related to the principle of conformity. People worry that if they're not connected to their friends and the world through social media, they will miss out on what is going on, what people are doing and saying, and become disconnected from the group. Research also suggests a pattern of psychophysiological responses when we browse Facebook. These responses are called flow or the flow state. Flow is a form of intense engagement or enjoyment that occurs when people engage in free time or recreational activities. Also, flow appears to function as an internal incentive to encourage repetition of the activity inducing flow. In other words, being on Facebook makes us feel good, so we want to do it again and again. Humans are social creatures who need to connect with one another. Being socially linked to other people can help with stress, anxiety, and depression, improve confidence, offer comfort, avert loneliness, and prolong life. The way that humans communicate evolves along with technology. The advent and evolution of the internet changed how we connect with one another, but our basic needs remain the same. In 1934, Abraham Maslow developed a theory of human needs. The theory describes different categories of human needs and divides them into levels, with the most basic needs being at the bottom and the most advanced being at the top. The categories of needs are physiological, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. We will use Maslow's theory to look at how social media is helping us meet our psychological needs. Physiological needs include physical needs for survival, such as food, water, and breathing. For the most part, social media doesn't play a role in meeting physiological needs. However, individuals often use social media to help them find resources. Users might search social media for a food pantry or may ask their network of friends on social media for help in times of need. The next category of needs is safety needs. These include security, safety, and stability. Examples include a place to live, a way to earn a living, one's health, and the security of one's self and family. Social media allows users to build a sort of social capital. Social capital allows a person to draw on resources from other individuals in their network. These resources could help in finding employment, housing, or other safety needs. For example, when social media users post that they are looking for a house to rent and a friend shares the post, connecting them to another friend who has a house available, social capital is at work. An estimated 79% of job applicants use social media in their job search. The social media platform LinkedIn is explicitly designed for job seeking, professional networking, and advancement. Social networking sites, blogs, and other forums provide individuals with healthcare information and help them find the care they need. These are examples of how social media allows us to meet our safety needs. Following the safety needs are the needs to love and belong. This category includes things like friendship, family, and sexual intimacy. Several experiments in the relationships and social media have found that the strength of an existing friendship can be improved by computer-mediated communication. In addition to developing existing relationships, communication through social media can cultivate new relations. It is no surprise then that most social media users cite connecting with friends and family as one of their primary reasons for using social media. For some, social media also plays a part in their romantic relationships. The next category of needs in Maslow's theory is esteem. This category includes self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect for others, and respect by others. Self-esteem is a person's subjective assessment of his or her worth to himself or herself. Individuals have the desire to maintain, protect, and enhance their self-esteem. One recent study found that Facebook could enhance users' self-esteem regarding self-perception of their physical appearance, close friendships, and romantic relationships when they received positive feedback from Facebook friends. When users present themselves on social media, they usually show their best selves. Researchers found that Facebook and other social media platforms present a unique social space where users can better understand their optimal selves. The extra care involved in creating an ideal self-presentation can lead to improved self-esteem. Confidence is one's belief that one can do something, accomplish a goal, or complete a task. Social media users often post about challenges they are facing or a goal they've set for themselves on their social media pages because they want feedback and encouragement from friends. When friends provide encouragement, it boosts the individual's confidence to complete the task. The final category in Maslow's hierarchy of needs is self-actualization. Self-actualization is something that most individuals work toward throughout their lives. It is a process more than a goal. This category includes morality, creativity, problem-solving, and lack of prejudice. Since self-actualization is mostly a very personal process, we don't immediately think of social media playing a part. There is very little research or discussion of the two topics. I would suggest that there are ways in which social media could play a part in one's self-actualization. Interactions on social media bring to light the thoughts and opinions of others that often conflict with our own. Learning to understand and respect varying viewpoints is an essential part of the self-actualization process. Blogs are a tool that many use to creatively explore their own thoughts and ideas. As such, blog platforms also play a role in the self-actualization process. Social media is pervasive in part because it helps individuals meet some of their most basic psychological needs. However, there is debate concerning the benefits and adverse effects of social media on mental health. Mental health is a state of well-being in which people understand their abilities, solve everyday life problems, work well, and make a significant contribution to the lives of their communities. Social networking is a vital component in protecting our mental health. Both the quantity and quality of social relationships influence mental health. Therefore, one must consider if the quality of relationships on social media is adequate to protect mental health. Another concern is when social media interaction replaces or interferes with face-to-face interaction. The ability to interact and communicate with others from any distance at any time is a benefit of social media. However, participating in social media is often done alone, potentially taking time away from face-to-face interactions and experiences. In-person interactions trigger hormones that help alleviate stress and give us feelings of happiness and positivity. Although some studies, as mentioned above, have indicated that creating and viewing one's optimal profile on social media can improve self-esteem, other studies have concluded that social media activity can harm self-esteem. Frequent social media users can presume that others are happier and more successful than themselves because they only view others' carefully curated and glorified online self-presentations. Additionally, other research has found that both time spent using Facebook and the frequency of checking one's Facebook account are connected with lower self-esteem. Some studies have shown that low self-esteem is linked to psychological dysfunctions such as depression and anxiety. Therefore, low self-esteem may be connected with social media use and mental health. The use of social media, such as Facebook, can cause both positive and negative emotions and outcomes. The results of the many studies on the psychological effects of social media usage are quite varied. From a long-term outlook, the use of social media offers positive outcomes such as the possibility of building and sustaining social capital and social connectedness. Nevertheless, it may also lead to adverse outcomes such as diminished self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. Humans need to connect with one another. As humans continue to evolve, so will our ways of connection and communication. The use of social media is and will continue to be pervasive amongst all age, social, and economic groups. As with most resources, there are positive and negative effects of its use. Researchers and scholars must continue to study and consider the impact of its use on and for our society's well-being. Thank you.